Winter light, a landscape from a frozen dream. Glimpsed through a veil of luminous red branches, a lone figure stands upon the icy lake. He doesn't move, he simply stands in the peace of the cold and quiet, as if waiting for something he can't quite name. Doig paints the way that memory works, softening what it touches, making the familiar feel transcendent. You feel Cézanne in the light, Van Gogh in the yearning, Munch in the stillness. And all of it asks the same quiet question. What does it mean to look? To peer through the tangle of the present at something further off, half remembered, dissolving as it comes into focus. The figure stands, the lake glitters, and the painting waits.
I'm Paul.
Welcome to our family home. In explaining this to people, we kept it really simple. Our dad's an art collector and usually prompted follow-up questions because minimalism's a little hard to grasp, especially as a young child.
I see a lot of parallels in minimalism and my dad's favorite movies growing up. He loved Westerns, so James Dean and Marlon Brando. The way that they push the fold and were on the exterior of society is very similar to Solid Wit, Flavin, and Donald Judd. He just thought that they were the coolest.
This was our formal dining room. We would spend many Christmas and Thanksgiving dinners here, where the hanging silhouette is now is typically where our Christmas tree would be.
Everyone always looks forward to coming to the second floor gallery. Immediately when you come up the stairs, the beautiful Judd stack catches everyone's eyes. And so for me, it was the most fun kind of playing the Tuttle off the Judd. That's what I love about minimalism, the ability to appreciate something more natural in a similar way to something like the stack.
Entering this room, it's one of the few white cube settings in our house.
Yeah, it was really made for the art and curated tightly by our dad. We would have a rogue Easter egg hunt here and there.
Jelly beans in the Judds or behind the Tuttle.
The space that we're currently in is actually my favorite in the house just because both my sister and I, our rooms were right here and our dad was right across the hallway. So
whenever we were getting ready for dinner, we'd be throwing a football from my dad's room to my room. I always loved the way the artwork connected the rooms.
Nothing was off limits to us, even as children. It was very much still a house and still very warm. We had tiny little gloves that were just for our children's hands. And our dad said, we get a new work, you're allowed to touch it once. My favorite room was my own. This is a silhouette wall drawing. My dad and Saul very closely collaborated. And when they asked little Calder what my favorite colors were, I said, well, I love the colors of my blanket. He was very thoughtful in the way he wanted us to approach art. We would go on day trips to New York. We did get out of school.
He had a 1 hour rule. You had to be in and out in 1 hour. He knew, we would start getting hungry or getting cranky and we'd be rewarded with Dylan's candy bar. Yeah, he just made it fun, and
My childhood was filled with all these colors and wonder of art.
In every aspect, living among art just makes your life better and more interesting, even in ways you don't understand at first.
Marian Goodman was one of those rare figures who shaped how we see, leaving an indelible mark on the city in which she lived. Goodman was devoted to New York's cultural landscape. Her home on Central Park West is testament to this work, filled with all manner of objects of curiosity, prints, and paintings, most notably those of Gerhard Richter. Her approach to collecting was a mirror for her passion for the artists she loved and represented at Multiples Inc. and Marian Goodman Gallery. As a gallerist, she championed long-overlooked talents, bringing them to the forefront. The many Richter paintings she lived with, juxtaposed with the sweeping landscape of New York City, are perhaps the strongest examples of her conviction. Her remarkable collection of his work illustrates a long-standing patronage, which began when Goodman acquired Cursor. It was a leap of faith on an artist many had not yet considered, in an enduring testament to her sensibilities. Across 4 decades, Goodman became champion to the greatest painter of our time. She understood his work not as fixed image, but as meditation on representation, remembrance, and the glorious power of nature. At each turning point in Richter's practice, Goodman chose exceptional examples and held them close. Memories, kept privately as acts of love and recognition. A poignant reminder of her connection to the artists and her wholly unique way of seeing.
I'm Paul.
Welcome to our family home. In explaining this to people, we kept it really simple. Our dad's an art collector and usually prompted follow-up questions because minimalism is a little hard to grasp, especially as a young child.
I see a lot of parallels in minimalism and my dad's favorite movies growing up. He loved Westerns, so James Dean and Marlon Brando. The way that they push the fold and were on the exterior of society is very similar to Solid Wit, Flavin, and Donald Judd. He just thought that they were the coolest.
This was our formal dining room. We would spend many Christmas and Thanksgiving dinners here, where the hanging silhouette is now is typically where our Christmas tree would be.
Everyone always looks forward to coming to the second floor gallery. Immediately when you come up the stairs, the beautiful Judd stack catches everyone's eyes. And so for me, it was the most fun kind of playing the Tuttle off the Judd. That's what I love about minimalism, the ability to appreciate something more natural in a similar way to something like the stack.
entering this room, it's one of the few white cube settings in our house.
Yeah, it was really made for the art and curated tightly by our dad. We would have a rogue Easter egg hunt here and there.
Jelly beans in the Judds or behind the Tuttle.
The space that we're currently in is actually my favorite in the house just because both my sister and I, our rooms were right here and our dad was right across the hallway. So
Whenever we were getting ready for dinner, we'd be throwing a football from my dad's room to my room. I always loved the way the artwork connected the rooms.
Nothing was off limits to us, even as children. It was very much still a house and still very warm. We had tiny little gloves that were just for our children's hands. And our dad said, we get a new work, you're allowed to touch it once. My favorite room was my own. This is a silhouette wall drawing. My dad and Saul very closely collaborated. And when they asked little Calder what my favorite colors were, I said, well, I love the colors in my blanket. He was very thoughtful in the way he wanted us to approach art. We would go on day trips to New York. We did get out of school.
He had a 1 hour rule. You had to be in and out in 1 hour. He knew, we would start getting hungry or getting cranky, and we'd be rewarded with Dylan's candy bar. Yeah, he just made it fun. And
my childhood was filled with all these colors and wonder of art.
In every aspect, living among art just makes your life better and more interesting, even in ways you don't understand at first.
Good evening and welcome to Christie's to tonight's sales. We're delighted to have you all here in Rockefeller Center, and thank you for joining us also on the phones with my wonderfully, stunningly looking colleagues here on my right, and thank you for joining us online across the globe. I am Yuge Wang and I will be your auctioneer for tonight. It is my pleasure to start this evening with Define Space, the collection of Hank McNeel. Henry Hank McNeel was a curator of art, ideas, and the natural world. Renowned for assembling one of the world's most important collections of minimalism, his life was replete with the masterworks of Donald Judd, Dan Flavin, Carl Andre, Solowit, and their peers. The magic of McNeil's collection lay in his ability to live so beautifully amongst these extraordinary objects, and Christie's is honored to offer this collection to you this evening. Before we begin this evening, please remember that the purchase price payable is the sum of the final bid, plus the buyer's premium and all applicable sales and use taxes. Bidders should note that the auctioneer may open the bidding on any lot below the reserve by placing a bid on behalf of the seller. I, as the auctioneer, may continue to bid on behalf of the seller up to the amount of the reserve by placing consecutive bids or by placing bids in response to other bidders. The sale website includes symbols and notices for any lot subject to a guarantee, fully or partially financed by a third party. In addition, Lot 3, Lot 5, Lot 8, Lot 9, and Lot 11 each have a guarantee fully or partially financed by a third party who may be bidding on the lot and may receive a financing fee from Christie's. There are no withdrawn lots. For more information and full details of buyer's premium rates, conditions of sale, and all catalog symbols, please see the sale catalog on christies.com. And with that, we start with lot number 1. This is a Solowit, the wall drawing, one of the cornerstones in Hank's home, shown here behind me. And let's open the bidding on lot number 1 at 140,000, 150,000, at 150,000, 160,000 CN, 170, at 170, 180 CN, your bid, at 180. 190, Sarah's bid here on my left, 200,000 back to CN, at $200,000, CN's bid on my right. 220, Sarah takes it back at 220,000, 240 in the room now, at 240,000. Room bid has it here on my right at 240. Ahead of you, Sarah, ahead of you, Sian. 240,000 in the room, 260, 260, 280, 280. Back to the room here, Sarah. 280,000, 300,000, 310 I take, 310,000, 320. 320. At 320. Sian coming back in here. 320, Sarah's bid. 330. 330,000. Back to the room on my right at 330. 340. 340. Back to Sarah at 340. 350. Thank you very much. 350. Still holding here in the room at 350. You sure, Sarah? 350,000 in the room. Sian, you're out. Thank you very much. 350. Holding here. Sarah, one last chance. Thank you. Very clear. Fair warning to you all. Fair warning online. It's coming to you. Lot number one at $350,000. Sold. 350. Paddle number 188. Lot number two. This is the Carl Andre. 66 copper carbon corner, the first cubic sculpture by Carl Andre to be offered at auction. Let's open the bidding here at $180,000, $190,000, $200,000. Nick, you're $200,000, $220 now, $220, $230, $230 now. Would you like $240? Online. Thank you for joining us online. $240,000, Christie's Live. Thank you very much. $240. Now ahead of you, sir, ahead of you, Nick, at $240,000. Christie's Live has it. Next is 260, 250, 250 I take as well, 250, 260, no hesitation. Two online bidders. Thank you for dialing in online. 270, we continue, 270, 280, all happening online. Ahead of you in the room, ahead of you on the phone, 290, 300, 310, 320, 320,000, 330, 340. It's climbing, intense. 350, I take it with Joanna first. 350 ahead of you online. 350, Joanna Flaum's bid on my left at 350. Next should be 380. 350, 360 I took online first. Catherine, 360, Christie's Live at 360. 370, 380. Joanna takes it back at 380. 400,000, Christie's Live now at 400,000. Sir, would you like 420? 400,000 then, Christie's Live, your bid at $400,000. Catherine? 420. 420, here it is. Catherine's bid at 420,000. Christie's Live, 450. Christie's Live continues here. Thank you so much for joining us. And holding here with us at 450, Christie's Live. 480. Catherine Arnold's bid. 500,000, Sarah. Welcome to the game at $500,000. 550, Christie's Live. 550, ahead of both of you, 550,000. Christie's Live, your bid at $550,000. 600,000, Catherine, yours now at 600. Ahead of you online, $600,000, Catherine's bid, 650. At 650. Christie's Live, yours at 650, 700,000, not done yet, 700,000. For the Carl Andre, at 700,000, 720, Sarah, I take it, 720,000. 750 online. 750,000, Christie's Live, yours now at 750. Catherine, Sarah, 780,000. Catherine's bid. Shall we go to 800 online? 750. Ahead of you on the phones here at 750,000. Shall we try 800? 780,000, 800,000, here it is. 800,000. 800,000, Christie's Live. At 800, Catherine. 800,000, Christie's Live, holding with you. Thank you for staying on this lot with us at $800,000. 820,000, Catherine, at 820. 820,000, Christie's Live, would you like 850? At 820,000, Catherine's bid. On my left, head of you all here on my right. 850, here it is, 850,000. Christie's Live, paddle 3024. Thank you for staying with us on this lot at 850,000. Ahead of you, Catherine. at 850. Ahead of you in the room. Ahead of you on the phones. 850, 880. We continue at 880. 880, we're not done yet. Christie's live. Shall we try one more? It's at 880,000. On the phone with Catherine. 900 if you like to try. At $880,000. On my left. Are you sure online? Holding at $880,000 for the first cubic sculpture coming to auction by Carl Andre. Are we all done? Christie's live, fair warning then to you, at $880,000. Catherine's bid at the moment, ahead of you in the room, ahead of you on Christie's live, and selling to you, Catherine, at $880,000. Sold, 880,000. Congratulations, pattern number 1465. Thank you very much, Christie's live, for your bid on this. Lot number 3, this is the Dan Flavin, the diagonal of May 25th. This is number 1 in the edition of Dan Flavin's first purely fluorescent artwork. Special piece here tonight, and let's open the bidding here at 800,000, 800,000, 850, 850,000, 900,000 now. At 900,000, 950, max your bid, 950,000, 1 million. At 1 million now. 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, Max Carter, your bid at 1,300,000. 1,000,003. Max's bid at 1,300,000. For the Flavin at 1,300,000. And holding Max, yours at 1,300,000. And selling to you at the moment, 1,300,000. Are we all done? Fair warning then on the phones. Fair warning in the room. Fair warning online. Max, yours at $1,300,000. Alex, you coming in? No? Just wanted to keep me on my feet. 1,300,000, still yours, Max. Sold, 1,300,000. 7,154. Thank you very much, Max. Lot number 4, this is a Donald Judd. This work from 1969. This is the greatest Judd stack to come to market. Here in all its glory, you can see details behind me. And where shall we open the bidding on this stack? Let's start the bidding here at $7 million. At $7 million, $7,500,000 now. At $7,500,000, 7 million, 8 million, 7.8. Sarah, thank you. 7,800,000, 8 million now ahead of you. 8.2, 8.5. At 8.5 ahead of you. At 8,500,000, 8.6. Sarah, yours. At 8,600,000. 8.7. Alice bid here. 8.7. 8.8. Alex Richter's bid. 8,800,000 ahead of you, Sarah. Ahead of 8,900,000. Michael has it now. 9 million. Alex Richter's bid at 9 million. Ali, you coming back in here? Maybe. 9 million. Alex, your bid at $9 million for the stack. At 9 million. 9 million. You won 9-1? Yes, Michael was first. If that would be a competition, Sarah, you would win every time. 9,100,000, Michael's bid. 9.2. 9,200,000 now. Would you like 9.3, Sarah? Now is your chance. 9,200,000. 9,200,000 still with Alex at 9,200,000. Coming back in, Ale. 9,200,000. 9.3, loud and clear, and it's now with you at 9,300,000. 9.4, back to Alex at 9,400,000. 9,400,000. Alex Richter's bid. Michael. 9.5. Sarah has it now at 9,500,000. Back to Sarah. At 9,500,000. Alex. 9,600,000. 9,600,000. Michael, your bid now at 9,600,000. All happening here on my left. 9,800,000. 9,800,000. 9,800,000. Shall we try 10 next? At 9,800,000. Alex's bid ahead of you, Sarah, ahead of you, Michael, at 9,800,000. 9,900,000.
10, please.
10 million. 10 million. At $10 million. Alex. 10,100,000 in the room. Thank you, sir, for joining us. At 10,000,001. Gentleman's bid here in the room at Rockefeller Center at 10,100,000.
2, please.
10,000,002. 10,000,003.
4.
10,000,004. 10,000,005.
6.
To 10,000,006. 10,600,000. Alex, it's back with you at $10,600,000. Gerhard, sir, 10,600,000. Thank you very much. At 10,600,000. Alex, still yours. Sarah, Michael, now you can come back if you like. At 10,600,000. Alex, yours, $10,600,000. Sarah, Michael, give me a sign. Are you still in? Sarah shaking her head. I'm happy for you. 10,600,000, Michael. Last chance. 10,600,000. Michael. You're making Alex very happy. 10,600,000. Fair warning in the room, fair warning online. It's coming to you, Alex, at $10,600,000. Sold. 10,600,000. Paddle number 1867. Congratulations. Lot number 5. This is the next Donald Judd. The work from 1972. This is the first time a bullnose of this scale is coming to auction in over a decade. Only 3 pieces made in brass. Tonight, one of them is here, and let's open the bidding here at $2,800,000. 2,800,000, 3 million, at $3 million. At 3,200,000, Nick. 3,500,000 now, ahead of you, at 3,500,000. At 3,500,000. At 3,500,000. 3,600,000, Nick. Yours now at 3,600,000. 3,600,000. Your bid, Nick, at 3,600,000. And selling to you at the moment. Are we all done? Fair warning, it's coming to you, Nick, at $3,600,000. Sold. 3,600,000. Paddle number 7163. Lot number 6, this is a Fred Sandbach, a work from the genesis of his career. And let's open the bidding with some interest here. And the book I can open at 55,000, 60,000, 65,000, ready with the commission bid at $65,000. At 65,000, 70,000 Massachusetts. Thank you very much. Online at 70,000, it's yours now. At $70,000. Christie's Live's bid at $70,000. 75,000. In France, ahead of you, 80,000. Anna Maria, your bid at 80,000. Ahead of you on Christie's Live now at 80,000. Anna Maria's bid at 80,000. 85,000 back to Massachusetts. 90,000 in the room now. 90,000 in the room. Ahead of online and ahead of you. 95,000 in France. 100,000 back in the room at 100,000. 110 in Massachusetts. Thank you very much. At 110,000 Massachusetts, your bid on Christie's Live. Ahead of you in France, if you like to bid. Next would be 120. It's at 110. Christie's Live's bid. Anna Maria, would you like to come back? At 110,000. Your bid, Massachusetts, France, last chance. Anna Maria, last chance. 110,000, last chance here in the front as well. Thank you very much. And selling to you in Massachusetts for 110,000. $110,000. Sold 110,000 to paddle number 3013. Lot number 7, this is the next Donald Judd. This time we the work from 1987. Other examples of the series are held in the MoMA and the DIA. And let's start the bidding here at $900,000. $900,000. $950,000, Catherine. $1 million ahead of you at sorry. $1 million. $1 even better. $1,100,000. Nice try, Catherine. $1,100,000. Sarah's bid now at $1,100,000. At $1,150,000. 1-2. 1,200,000. 1,200,000, Sarah, your bid at 1,200,000. That's so unexpected. 1,250,000, Catherine, yours. 1,250,000. 1,250,000, Catherine, yours at 1,250,000. 1-3. 1,300,000, Sarah's bid. No? You're sure? She's sure. 1,300,000, Sarah, your bid. Catherine is out and selling to you at $1,300,000. Sold. 1,300,000, paddle number 7049. Lot number 8 is next. This is the Carl Andre steel zinc alloy square. And where should we open here? We can open at 480,000, 480,000, 500,000. At 500, 550, Sarah is back. 550,000, 600,000 now. 600,000 ahead of you at 600,000. I think Catherine is affecting you. 625,000. Yes, why not? 625,000. 650. 700,000 in the room at 700 now. Peter coming back here. 700,000. Room bid has a gentleman's bid on my left at $700,000. At 700,000. Sarah coming back here. In the room. 700,000. Are we all done? Fair warning then. Fair warning online. Fair warning in the room. It's coming to you, sir. At $700,000. Sold 700,000, paddle number 104. Lot number 9, this is the Richard Tuttle 10th class octagonal. Other examples of the series are at the MoMA and the Art Institute of Chicago. And we can open the bidding here at 150, 160, 170, at 170, 180. Sarah is back again at $180,000. Sarah, your bid now at 180,000. Sarah Friedlander, very busy tonight, at 180,000. At 180,000. Ahead of you in the room, ahead of you online at 180,000 with the Richard Tuttle. And it's coming to you, Sarah. Fair warning, selling to Sarah's phone. At 180,000, Ada. Thank you very much for trying. 180, Sarah, your bid, and selling at 180,000. Sold, 180,000, paddle number 7160. Lot 10, this is the soloist, the hanging structure 24D. We can open the bidding here at 280,000, 280,000, 300,000, at 300,000, 320,000 now. At 320,000. At 350,000, Sarah's bid. At 350. Sarah Coleman, your bid at $350,000. 350. The soloist coming to you at the moment, Sarah. Are we all done? Fair warning. Selling to Sarah's phone at $350,000. Sold, 350,000, paddle number 7091. Lot number 11. Lot number 11 is the next Donald Judd. This time executed from 1964. Only the second time this form has come to auction. So we can open the bidding here at $900,000. $900,000. Looking for $950,000. $950,000. Here it is, Joanna. $950,000. $1 million. At $1 million. At $1 million ahead of you now. At $1 million. $1,100,000, Joanna. At $1,100,000. Joanna's bid has it now at $1,100,000. At $1,100,000. Selling to you, Joanna. There's no further advance. Fair warning then. It's coming to you, Joanna, at $1,100,000. Sold 1,000,001, pattern number 7157. Now, this is the last lot of this first part of the sale. The Hank McNeil auction. Last lot, lot 12. The Richard Archwager, two-part invention. And let's open here at $48,000. 48, 50,000. 50,000, 55,000 ahead of you. Would you like 60? At 55 ahead of you. You sure, sir? At 55 now. Holding here. 50, 60,000. Anna Maria's bid first at 60,000. 65,000 in the room. At 65,000. Ladies' bid here on the aisle. 70,000. Isabella's bid at 70,000. 75,000. 75,000 in the room. 80,000 back to the phone. 80,000, 85,000 back to the room. Ladies' bid here still at $85,000. Bless you. Bless you. 85,000. 90,000, Cat Whiting. Welcome at $90,000. 95, I took it in the room first. Anna Maria, try 100. 95,000, room bid has it. 100,000, took it with Isa first. 110, Jutta. 110,000, Jutta. 110, 120, back to the room. 130, ahead of you. I took it here first. 130, 140 from either one of you. 140,000, back to the lady. 150, I took it here now with the gentleman seated. 150,000. 160, back to the room here. Simultaneous bidding. 160,000, 170,000. Thank you. 180. Now you're in, Anna Maria. 180, 190, 200, 220. 220. Gentleman's bid now. 250, 280. 280,000. 300,000, 320,000. We continue at 320,000. Gentleman's bid here, 320. Ahead of you, madam. Ahead of you, Jutta. 350. Cat. 350,000. You've come such a long way, sir. You're sure? 350,000 ahead of you then. 350,000. 380,000. Otti. 380. New competition here on my right. 400,000. 400,000, 420,000. 420,000. Octavia's bid on my right now at 420,000. Not with you in the room. At 450. At 450,000. Sir, you sure? 450, you're out, madam? 480. 480. At 480. Otti, your bid at $480,000. 500,000 is the bid. At 500,000. Back to Kat's phone at 500,000. Isa, Anna Maria, are you still in? At 500,000, Kat. Holding with you. 500,000. Still with Kat. 500,000. You out? You sure? 500,000, Kat. Yours? Thank you. Very clear, Otti. 500,000 coming to you. Are we all done? Fair warning in the room. Last chance. 500,000. The Archwager is coming to you, Kat. Fair warning. Last chance and selling to you, Kat, at $500,000. Sold. 500,000. Paddle number 1482. Congratulations. Thank you so much for all your bids and thank you for joining us here this evening. Please do stay with us for the Marian Richters and the 21st Century Evening Sale, which begins in a few moments. Thank you. Good evening, long time no see, and welcome back to Christie's for Marian's Richters and the 21st Century Evening Sale. Thank you all for staying with us, and welcome to everyone who has just joined us. I'm Yuge Wang, and I am delighted to be your auctioneer as well for this auction. Marian's Richters and the 21st Century Evening Sale bring together the legacy of the most influential gallerists of our time with a distinguished selection of masterworks from the late 20th and early 21st century. Led by Kerze, a masterpiece by Gerhard Richter, Marian's Richters present 8 exceptional paintings by the artist, offered directly from Marian Goodman's private collection. Each was acquired at the time of its making in recognition of defining moments in Richter's practice. Together, the group captures the achievement of the greatest living painter through the eyes of the esteemed gallerist who pioneered his market. Before we begin, please remember that the purchase price payable is the sum of the final bid plus the buyer's premium and all applicable sales or use taxes. Bidders should note that the auctioneer may open the bidding on any lot below the reserve by placing a bid on behalf of the seller. I, as the auctioneer, may continue to bid on behalf of the seller up to the amount of the reserve, either by placing consecutive bids or by placing bids in response to other bidders. The sale website includes symbols and notices for any lot subject to a guarantee fully or partially financed by a third party. In addition, Lot 33 and Lot 40 each has a guarantee fully or partially financed by a third party who may be bidding on the lot and may receive a financing fee from Christie's. Lot 42B has been withdrawn. For more information, full details of buyer's premium rates, conditions of sale, and all catalog symbols, please see the sale catalog on christies.com. And now we begin with the first Richter of Marian's collection. This is lot number 13, Gerhard Richter, 10. Dezember 1999 from the coveted Firenze series. And where should we open the bidding here? We have interest. I can open already at 70, 75, 80, 85, 90,000. At $90,000, it's already in the book at $90,000. Ahead of you all at 90,000, 95, Christie's Live, 100,000 back here, 110,000 in the room. 110,000, 120, Sian at 120,000, 130,000, 140,000, 140,000, Sian's telephone at 140,000. Ahead of you, sir, at 140,000, 150,000, back to the room, 160, 160,000, Sian. Your bid at 160. Would you like 170, sir? At 160, 170, thank you very much. At 170,000. You're out, Sian. Thank you very much. At 170,000. Your bid, sir, on the far left in the room here at Rockefeller Center at 170,000. And holding with you. 170,000. Are we all done? Sian might come back. 170, sir. Your bid. The first Richter tonight at $170,000. Sian? Fair warning, selling to you, sir, at 170,000. Fair warning in the room. Fair warning on the phone, 180,000. Isa's bid now, 180,000. Should we try 190? At 180,000. New place, Isa's bid at 180, 190. Thank you, sir, very much. At 190,000. 190. Back to the gentleman seated here in the room. Ahead of you, Isa. Give me 200 if you like, otherwise I'm selling. At 190,000. Thank you very much. One bid. It's yours, sir. At 190,000. The first Richter is selling to the room at $190,000. Sold 190,000. Congratulations. Your paddle number is? May I see your paddle number? 320. 320. Thank you very much. Lot 14 is next. This is the Gerhard Richter abstractes Bild from 1995. This work has been published in a single object monograph by Hans Ulrich Obrist, shown here on behind me. And let's open the bidding at 1,800,000, 1,900,000, at 1,900,000, 2 million, 8 at 2 million, 2,200,000, 2 million, 2, 2 million, 4, 2 million, 6, 2 million, 8, 2 million, 6, 2 million, 8, 2 million, 8, 3 million. 3,100,000, 3,200,000, 3,300,000, 3,000,005. That's what I like. At 3,000,005, 3,000,006. At 3,600,000. 3,008. 3,009. 4 million, William. 4,100,000. Of course, Alex. 4,100,000. 4,200,000. 4,300,000. 4,300,000. 4,400,000. 4,005,000. I took it with William first. 4.6 4.600.000. Alex's bid, 4.6 4.6 Ahead of you, William, ahead of you, Ada, at 4.600.000 $4.700.000. Ale joins us here on this Richter at 4.800.000. 4.900.000. 5 million. $5 million. 5 Millionen. Alex, mit dir 5.100.000. 5.100.000. Ale, your bid, 5.200.000. 5.3. 5.4. 5.4. 5.500.000. 5.600.000. 5.6. 5.7. 5.8. 5.800.000. All happening on the phone. 5.900.000, of course. Ale at 5.9. 6 million. Here it is. At 6 million. $6 million. $6.100.000. 6.100.000. Ale, your bid at 6.1. At 6.1. You don't have to be that polite. At 6.100.000, Aisha, 6.2. Catherine's bid, 6.200.000. 6.200.000, Catherine. Now yours at 6.2. 6.3. 6.300.000. Ale, still holding with you. 6.400.000. Catherine Arnold takes it back at 6.4. At 6.4. 6.5. 6.500.000. Feel free to join in the party here as well. 6.600.000, all on the phones at $6.600.000. 6.6. 6.7. 6.700.000. 6.800.000. 6.8. 6.9. 7 million. At $7 million. Catherine, your bid at 7 million. 7.100.000. Nick, welcome at 7.100.000. Ali, didn't expect that, did you? 7.100.000. Nick, your bid at 7.1. Your bid, Nick. Catherine looks completely shocked. 7.100.000. Catherine, would you like to come back? 7.100.000. Nick, Sinkyu's bid at 7.1. 7.1. Nick, from either one of you, Catherine or Alice, 7.2 if you like, at 7.100.000. Still holding with Nick's phone at 7.100.000. Catherine, you're out. 7.1. Nick, one bid, and you've done it. It looks like it's 7.100.000. Ale? You're out. Very clear. At 7.100.000, Nick. It's coming to you. Catherine, last chance. Nick, yours at 7.100.000 and selling to you at 7.100.000. Sold 7.100.000, paddle number 144774. Thank you so much for your bids. Okay. Next lot, number 15. This is the Gerhard Richter Mohn, one of the very few titled abstract works by Richter. Shown here, beautiful behind me, and let's open the bidding at $11 million. At $11 million. 11,500,000. 11.5. 12 million now. At 12 million. At 12 million. 12.5. 13 million. At 13 million now. At 13 million. 13,500,000. 14 million, Ada. 14 million. Ada's bid at $14 million. 1,400万. 14,500,000. Connor, your bid 14,500,000. 14,500,000. At 14,500,000. Ahead of you, Alex. Ahead of you in the room. Ahead of you, Ada. 14,500,000. Connor Jordan's bid. 15 million. Eric, your bid. 1,500万. Eric did 电话委托. 1,500万. 15 million. Ada, would you like to come back? Connor? $15 million. Eric, your bid at 15 million. 15,500,000. 15,500,000. Back to Connor at 15,500,000. At 15,500,000. 16 million. Ada is back. 16 million. 16 million. Ada Tsui's bid at $16 million. And holding, Ada, yours at the moment at $16 million. 16,200,000 I take. 16,200,000, Connor. At 16 million too. Eric, Ada, shall we continue at 16,200,000? 16,500,000. 16,500,000. Would you like to try 16,600,000? 16,500,000, Ada, yours. 1,650万. Your bid at 16,500,000, Eric. Connor. 16,500,000. Still yours, Ada. Eric, give me a sign. Are you still in? 16,600,000. Here you go. Thank you very much, Connor. At 16,600,000 now. 16,600,000. Oh, another 100. Yes, 16,700,000. I wasn't sure. 100 million might have also done it. Yeah, thank you very much, Connor. 16,700,000. Ada, your bid at 16,700,000. Eric, Rachel. 16,700,000. Eric, are we still in? He's ignoring me. 16,700,000 in deep conversation. Rachel, you're coming in here at 16,700,000. Ada, still with your bid at $16,700,000. 1,670万. 下一个1,680万，如果你想要的话。16,700,000. 16 million. 16 million eight, here it is. 16,800,000. Thank you, Eric. 16,800,000. 1,680万. 回到 Eric 的电话委托 at 16,800,000. Ada, would you like to come back at 16,800,000 now? Ooh, somebody wants to bid, I think. Phone call is coming. 16,900,000. 1,690万. 回到的 Ada's 的电话委托 at 16,900,000. Eric, can you bring us to 17 at 16,900,000? Buja. Thank you very much, Joshua. 16,900,000. Rachel, now it's your chance if you'd like to join at $16,900,000. Ada, still with you. Eric, no. Joshua, 16,900,000. Yes. 完全确定. 完全确定. Okay, thank you very much. 16,900,000. Ada, your bid. Connor, you're out. Rachel, thank you very much. Richter is coming to you, Ada, at $16,900,000. Sold, 16,900,000, title number 1885. Now, lot number 16. From the artist's greatest series, and a quiet message of hope. This is Gerhard Richter's Kerze from 1982. The first time a Kerze work has appeared at auction since 15 years, and we can open the bidding this evening at 20 million, 22 million, at $22 million, 22 million, 24 million now, at $24 million, at 24 million, 26 million. 26 million. Catherine's bid, 26, 28 now, at 28. At 28 million. 30 million, Catherine's bid, at $30 million. At $30 million for the candle, Catherine, at $30 million. And holding at $30 million. At 30 million, your bid, Catherine, at 30 million for the Richter candle. Are we all done? Yours, Catherine. Fair warning then. Last chance, Eric. 30 million, yours. $3,000,000. At 30 million, Catherine, still yours. 3,100,000万想试一口吗? No? Thank you so much, Eric. At 30 million then, fair warning, Catherine, your bid. And selling the Kerze to Catherine's telephone at $30 million. Sold, 30 million, panel number 7078. Lot number 17, this is the next Gerhard Richter abstraktes Bild. This was recently exhibited in Richter's retrospective in the Fondation Louis Vuitton. And we can open the bidding here at 2,224,000, at 2,400,000, 2,006,000, at 2,006,000, 2,008,000, 2,800,000, Rachel, 3 million, 4 million, 4 million straight away. 4 million, Max Carter at 4 million. Not wasting any time here, at $4 million. 4,200,000, of course, 4,200,000 in the room. At 4,200,000, 4,500,000, for 8, 4,800,000, 5 million, 5,200,000, 525, of course, 5,250,000, 5,250,000. 5,250,000 in the room in front of me at 5,250,000. Max, give me a sign. It's in the room here at $5,250,000. 5,300,000. 5.4? Thank you very much. Very clear, 5,300,000 then. Absolutely sure? Thank you very much. 5,300,000 max, yours, and selling to you at $5,300,000. Sold, 5,000,003, paddle number? 1454, thank you very much. Lot number 18. This is the Gerhard Richter abstractes Bild from 2008. Once a mountain landscape, now a rich palimpsest of abstraction. So you can see that here, beautiful work behind me. Can open the bidding here, 2,000,008 at 2,800,000 at 3 million now, at 3,200,000, 3.5 ahead of you, Catherine, at 3,500,000, 3,800,000 now. Catherine's bid at 3,800,000, 3 million, 4 million Arco, 4万 Arco's telephone at 4 million. You're out. Arco, your bid at $4 million and holding at 4 million. Arco, your bid at $4 million. Eric, you're coming in here? Maybe. At 4 million, Arco still holding with you. $4,100,000. 4,100,000 410万 Eric 的电话委托 at 4,100,000. 4,100,000 410万 Eric Schneider at 4,100,000. At 4,000,001 Arco. $420万如果你想加的话。4,100,000 410万 Eric, it's yours. Arco, you're out. Are we all done? Richter, selling to you, Eric, at $4,100,000. Sold, 4,100,000, pattern number 1460. Lot number 19. This is the abstractes Bild from 1999. And let's start the bidding here at 1,314,15 at 1,500,000, 1,516, sorry, 1,617, 17, 18, 1,800,000. At 1,008,000, 1,900,000, 2 million Mia's bid, 2.2, 2,200,000 Arco now at 2,200,000 ahead of you, sir, now at 2,200,000 ahead of you, William as well at 2,200,000. On my right, Arco's bid, 220万. At 2,200,000, 220万, 230万, 2,300,000. Mia's bid at 2,300,000, 230万. 2,300,000 Mia, your bid at 2,300,000. William, coming back at 2,300,000. Rebecca, would you like to join? At 2,300,000, 230万美金 Mia 的电话委托。Rebecca? Thank you very much. William, last chance. 2,300,000. Are we all done? Fair winning in the room. Fair winning online. It's coming to you, Mia, at $2,300,000. So 2,300,000, pattern number 1493. Lot 20, this is the last lot from Marian's collection. This is a very special one, a small work. Gerhard Richter, 18. Juni 2009. A gift from Richter to Marian to thank her for their long-standing friendship and partnership. And we can open with interest in the book at $28,000 and $30,000. At $30,000 with the absentee bid. At $30,000, $32,000, $35,000 now. $38,000 in the room. $38,000, $40,000 online. at 42,000 online now. Are you bidding? 45,000 Germany, 45,000 in Deutschland, at 45. 48, Zoe's bid now. 48. Zoe Clemmy's bid at 48,000. Ahead of you on Christie's Live, 48,000 on the phone. At 48,000, so would you like to come back? 48,000, Zoe, not Chloe, Zoe. Your bid, 50,000 in the UAE. 50,000, Christie's Live. At 50,000 now. Christie's Live, your bid. At $50,000. Holding with our Christie's Live bidder in the UAE at 50,000. 55,000, thank you, sir. At 55, just ahead of you, Germany, 55,000, took it here in the room. In a new place at 55,000, gentleman's bid here in the room. Christie's Live, Germany, UAE, 60 if you like. 55,000 in the room, 60,000, 60,000 geht nach Deutschland. 65,000, back to the room. 65,000. Zoe, would you like to come back? 65,000 then, sir, yours. At 65, Christie's Live. 65,000 hier im Raum, ahead of you in Germany at 65,000. And selling. Are we all done? Fair warning, Christie's Live in Germany and in the UAE. It's coming to you, sir, at 65,000. Last chance, fair warning, selling to you at $65,000. Sold 65, paddle number 357. Thank you very much. Now we continue with the 21st Century Evening Sale. Lot 21, this is the Noah Davies Blue House from here at $700,000, at $750 now, at $750,000, at $750,000, $800,000 now, at $800,000, $850,000, at $850,000 for the Noah Davies, at $850,000, looking for $900, at $850,000 and holding at $850. 900,000, Cat Whiting's bid at 900,000. On my left, at $900,000. Cat, yours at 900,000. At 900,000, Cat, your bid. Rachel, would you like to? 950,000. Rachel's bid at 950. $950, Rachel, yours now. At 950. 1 million. Cat, your bid. No, 1 million is bid. Rachel, shall we try 1-1? At 1 million, Cat, yours. And selling to you at the moment. Rachel. $1 million. Last chance, Rachel. I'm selling to Cat at the moment at $1 million. Sold 1 million, paddle number 1623. Lot number 22, this is the Jean-Michel Basquiat, Asbestos. Following the artist just had an immense successful works on paper show at the Louisiana Museum. And here it is, Asbestos. Let's open the bidding here at 2,200,000, at 2,200,000, 2,400,000 now, at 2,400,000, 2,600,000, at 2,600,000, at 2,600,000, 2,800,000. I took it to Fleur first at 2,800,000, 3 million. Joanna's bid at 3 million, 3,200,000, 3,200,000. 3,500,000. I took it with Michael first, 3,500,000, 3,800,000. 3,800,000, 4 million. Michael's bid, 4 million. Ahead of you, Fleur now, 4 million. 4,200,000. Nick Johnson here at 4,200,000. All happening here on my left at 4,200,000. Nick, your bid at 4,200,000. Ahead of you, Charmy, 4,500,000. Charmy now. Charmy, your bid, 4,500,000 now. At 4,600,000. At 4,600,000. 4,600,000. Michael, you're out. 4,600,000. Nick, your bid. Charmy, Fleur. 4,700,000. 4,700,000. Charmy has it now at $4,700,000 at 4,700,000. Charmy, your bid. Ahead of you, Fleur, ahead of you, Nick. At 4,700,000. 4,700,000. 4,800,000. Nick takes it back at 4,800,000. At 4,800,000. Fleur, are you out? Thank you very much. It's at 4,800,000. Nick, your bid, Charmy. At 4,800,000 for asbestos, holding with Nick. 4,900,000. 4,900,000. Charmy, yours now, Nick. 4,900,000. Charmy, yours. 5 million. $5 million. The Basquiat is going to Nick's phone at the moment at $5 million. $5,100,000. 5,000,001. Nick, give me 5 too. 5,000,001. Charmy, yours. Nick, shall we continue? 5,100,000. I am selling indeed. Last chance, Nick. 5,000,001. Charmy, yours. Nick, give me a sign, otherwise I am selling at 5,100,000. Fair warning then. Charmy, it's coming to you. The Basquiat at $5,100,000. Thank you. That was very fast. Thank you, Nick. 5,200,000. 5,200,000. $5,200,000, Nick. Charmy, make it quick and painless. 5,200,000. Nick takes it back at 5,200,000. $5,200,000. You both look at me. Are you bidding, Charmy? 5,200,000. I will sell. 5,300,000. 5,300,000. How long can we continue like this? 5,300,000. Charmy, your bid. You're out? That's it? Are you sure? Thank you very much. 5,300,000. Fair warning then, Charmy, yours at $5,300,000. The Basquiat is coming to you at 5,300,000. Sold. 5,300,000. Paddle number 1483. Lot 23. This is Elizabeth Payton, Jarvis After Jail. The work from 1996. Let's open the bidding here at 900,000, 950,000, 951 million. At 1,100,000. Ada's bid. Ibai Ishuan. Ada's telephone at 1,100,000. At 1,100,000. 1,200,000. Sarah's bid now at 1,200,000. 1,200,000. 1 million 2. Try 1 3. 1,200,000 still with you, Sarah, at 1 million 2. At 1 million 2. 1,300,000. Thank you very much, Ada. 1,300,000. Y by Saint Juan. Yours at 1,300,000. And you have it, Ada. 1,300,000. Sarah, you are out. At 1,300,000. Double checking. At 1,300,000. Ada, it's coming to you. Last chance. And selling to you at 1,300,000. Sold. 1,300,000. Pattern number 1885. Lot 24, this is the Keith Haring, a defining work from Haring's time in Milan, the work from 1984. We can open at 2,800,000 on the Haring, at 2,800,000, 2,800,000, 3 million now, at $3 million, at 3 million, 3,200,000, at 3 million, 3,500,000, Sarah, 3,800,000, Alison, at 3,800,000. Ali's bid at 3,800,000. 4 million. Sarah's bid now at 4 million. At $4 million, Sarah, you have it at the moment. The Haring at 4 million. At 4 million. You sure? 4 million, Sarah, your bid. Jack, you coming in here? Thank you very much. Checking with you, Sarah. Thank you very much. Jack, you're out. Sarah is coming to you at the moment, the Haring, at $4 million. Fair warning in the room. Fair warning on my right. Selling to you, Sarah, at $4 million. Sold 4 million, pattern number 1643. Lot 25. This is the Christopher Wool from 1988. Let's start here at 1,200,000, 13, 14, 15, 1,500,000. At 1,500,000, 1617. 17 ahead of you. At 1,700,000, 1,800,000, 19. It's at 1,900,000. At 1,900,000. 2 million, now it's yours at 2 million. At $2 million for the Christopher Wool, 2,200,000, Michael. At 2 million, 2. 2 million, 1, of course. Standing so close to Alex, it was inevitable. 2,100,000. 2 million, 1. 2 million, 1, Emily, coming back. 2 million, 1. 2 million, 2, Sarah. 2,200,000. Sarah's bid, 2 million, 2. Ahead of you, Emily. Ahead of you, Michael, at 2 million, 2. 2 million, 3. 2,300,000. At 2,300,000. Give me 2,400,000, Sarah. At 2,300,000, Michael's bid. At 2,300,000. 2,400,000. Alex, your bid at 2,400,000 now. $2 million, 2 million, 5. 2 million, 5. Back to Michael. 2,600,000. 2 million, 6. 2 million, 8 might do, Michael. 2,600,000. Alex's bid. At 2,600,000. You're out. Alex is coming to you at 2,600,000. Sarah, you're out. Michael, Emily. Holding with Alex. Emily, give me a sign. At 2,600,000. Alex, your bid. Anyone joining us here in the room? or on my right, 2,600,000, Christopher Wool. Going to Alex's phone. Last chance, Emily. Thank you very much. Fair warning and selling at 2,600,000. Sold. 2,600,000, you're very welcome. 1628. Lot 26. This is the Richard Prince, Sexual Behavior of American Nurses. Now let's start the bidding here at $3 million. At 3,200,000 now. 3,200,000, 3,500,000. At 3,500,000. 3,600,000, Sarah. Yours at 3,600,000. Sarah's bid on my left at 3,600,000. 3,700,000, Nick. 3,700,000. Nick, thank you. Your bid. 3,700,000. At 3,700,000. Your bid, Nick. Michael, you coming in here? Sarah. 3,700,000. Nick, yours. And selling. The Richard Prince. Fair warning in the room. Fair warning on the phones. Coming to you, Nick, at $3,700,000. So 3,700,000, pattern number 1633. Lot 27. This is the Andy Warhol from the Edlis Neeson collection, The Last Supper. And we can start the bidding here at 2,400,000, 2,400,000, 2,600,000, at 2,600,000 for The Last Supper, 2,800,000, 3 million now ahead of you, at 3 million, 3,200,000, Michael's bid, at 3,200,000. Your phone has it at 3,200,000. Michael Baptist, your phone has it at 3,200,000. 3 million in the room on my right. Sorry, I can't see. Here, oh, thank you. Hello, sir. I know you. Thank you for bidding. 3 million. Where were we? 3,530,000. You can negotiate with me today. 3,300,000 in the room. 3,300,000. 3,300,000. The room bid has it now. Thank you, sir. At 3,300,000. At 3,300,000. 3,400,000. 3,500,000. 3,500,000. Try 3,800,000, Edmond. At 3,500,000 in the room. At 3,500,000. Try 3,800,000 next. 3,500,000. Room has it here. Gentleman seated on the aisle at 3,500,000. $3,500,000. Still holding with you, sir. At 3,500,000. $3,500,000. Still in the room. 3,500,000. 3,500,000. Dans la salle. Not with you. Understood. Yeah. 3,500,000. Edmond, give me a sign. I'm selling to the room at the moment. At 3,500,000. 3,700,000. 3,700,000, still with the gentleman seated. 3,700,000. Room bid has it here at 3,700,000. You're out. Merci beaucoup, Edmond. It's coming to you, sir, at 3,700,000. Andy Warhol's Last Supper, selling to the room at $3,700,000. Sold 3,700,000, paddle number 266. Lot 28, this is the Peter Doig target depicting the artist's brother. And we shall open the bidding here at 4,800,000, at 4,800,000, at 5 million now, at 5 million. 5 million, 5,500,000, at 5 million, 6 million, of course, Catherine. $6 million. 6 million is with Catherine already. 5,600,000. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. 5,600,000. 5,700,000. 5,700,000. 5,700,000. William, your bid, 5,000,007. Your bid, William, at $5,700,000. Catherine. Or Eric at 5,700,000. Peter Doig is coming to you at the moment, William, at 5,007,000. Okay, 5,800,000. Here it is. 5,008,000. 580,000. Eric, your bid, 5,800,000. Yours, Eric, 5,800,000. Catherine, coming back here at 5,008,000. Thank you very much, Eric. It's coming to you. Wu by Bashawan. And selling to Eric's telephone, Peter Doig at $5,800,000. Sold 5,008,000, paddle number 1460. Lot 29, this is the Cecily Brown, Bedlam Vacation, the work from 2005. Let's start here at $4 million, at $4 million, at $4 million, $4,200,000, $4,500,000 now, at $4,500,000, $4,800,000. Arcos bid at $4,800,000, at $4,800,000, 480 万. Yours, Arco, at $4,800,000 for the Cecily Brown. At $4,800,000, Arco selling to you. Any advance? Fair warning online, fair warning in the room. Arco, it's yours at $4,800,000. Sold 4,800,000. Pedal number 7055. Lot 31 is next. This is a John Baldessari, 3 active persons, formerly owned by the Fondation Baylor. And let's open here at 320, 350, 380, at $380,000, at 380, 400,000 for 20 is here. 420 ahead of you, 450 in the room, at 450,000. Gentleman's bid, 450,000 in the room. At 450, 480,000. Emily, at 480, 500,000. Took it in the room first, Sian, at 500. Gentleman's bid, 500,000. 550 if you like, Sian. Try 550. 550. Nick is here now at 550. 580 then. 580 in the room. 580, 600,000. 620. 620. 650. Shall we try 6.8? 6.8. 680,000. 680. Sian, 700,000 is the bid now. 720,000. 720. 750. 750,000. Sir. 750,000. No regrets. At 750. Sian, your bid, Nick, you're out. 780,000. 780. Back to the room, sir. Your bid. 780,000 for the Baldessari. 780. Holding with you. 800,000. Thank you very, very much, sir. 800,000 then. Not yours. Thank you so much for your bids. Absolutely sure this time. 800,000. Sian, it's coming to you. Fair warning then. Last chance. And selling. To Sian's bid at $800,000. Sold 800,000, paddle number 1466. Thank you, sir, so much for your bids in the room. Lot 32, this is the Ed Ruscha career sportswear. We can open here at 2,400,000, at 2,000,004, 2,000,006 now, at 2,600,000, 2,800,000 now, at 2,800,000 for the Ed Ruscha, at 2,800,000, and holding at 2,000,008, at 3 million now, 3 million, at 3 million, 3,200,000, at 3,000,002 for the Ruscha, at $3,200,000. 3,000,002. Are we all done? At 3,200,000. Fair warning in the room. Fair warning online at 3,200,000. Last chance at 3,200,000. So pass at 3-2. Lot 33, this is the Diego Giacometti, the console from the Edis Nielsen collection. Console is an homage to the Swiss symbolist painter Arnold Böcklin and is amongst the most enigmatic designs by Diego Giacometti. Here, the console homage à Böcklin. And let's open the bidding here at 2,400,000. At 2,400,000 opens us here. At 2,000,004, 2,000,006, Daphne, 2,000,008. At 2,000,008 ahead of you. 3 million now, Daphne, so your bid. $3 million. At 3 million. At $3 million. 3,200,000, Sarah. 3,000,005 I have in my book. At 3,500,000, commission bid has it. At 3,000,005, ahead of both of you.
Will you take 3.6, please?
Try 3.8. 3,500,000. At 3,500,000 for the Giacometti console. At 3,005,000. Holding with the absentee bid, Daphne ahead of you. At 3,500,000.
Can we try 3.6, please?
3,600,000. With the beautiful blazer, Sarah, matching the artwork behind you at 3,600,000. Sarah Eltema's bid at 3,600,000. Daphne, 3,600,000. Thank you very much. Sarah, it's coming to you. The console table, homage à Böcklin, is selling to you at $3,600,000. Sold $3,600,000, $1,489. Thank you very much. Now, lot number 34. This is the Somaya Critchlow. Count Me Out. The first time Critchlow's work is offered in an evening sale. And we can open the bidding here at $45,000, $48,000, at $48,000, $50,000, at $50,000, $55,000. Thank you, sir. At $55,000 in the room. At $55,000, $60,000, at $60,000. Nicholas bid at $60,000, $65,000. Christie's live. I took it now at $65,000. Would you like $70,000, sir? You wait. $65,000, $70,000. Nicholas bid at $70,000. Ahead of you online now. $70,000 on the phone. At $70,000. Nicholas, your bid at $70,000. Holding here. Christie's live. Last chance then online. Last chance in the room. Selling to you on the phone. Nicholas at $70,000. Sold $70,000. Paddle number 1451. Lot 35, this is the next one. This is Rudolf Stingel's untitled work, the series depicting the artist's birthplace, Merano, in the Tyrolean Alps. And we shall open here at 1,700,000, 1,800,000, and 1,800,000, 1,900,000, and 2 million ahead of you, Sarah. At 2 million now. At 2 million, 2,200,000, 2,400,000 ahead of you. At 2,400,000. At 2,400,000. Here it is. 2,600,000, Sarah. Now it's yours. At 2,600,000. Sarah Friedlander's bid for the Stingel at $2,600,000. It's coming to you, Sarah, at the moment at 2,600,000. Are we all done? Fair warning then in the room. Fair warning online, Sarah. It's coming to you at $2,600,000. Sold 2,006,000, paddle number 7085. Lot 36, this is a Mike Kelly memory wear flat number 41. Let's open here at 450,000, 480,000, 500,000. Nick, yours, 500,000, 550 against you now. At 550, 600 at 650. 650,000, Sonia's your bid, 650. 650, so would you like 700? 650, Sonia, yours at $650,000. $650, Nick, want to come in? 650,000, selling to Sonia's bid. 680, thank you for joining us here at 680,000, ladies bid now. In the room at 680,000. 700,000. 700,000, thank you so much for your bid at 700. Sonia, back to you. And selling, last chance, fair warning. 700,000, Sonia, yours. And selling at $700,000. Sold 700,000, paddle number 1477. Lot 37, this is the Barclay Hendricks Jules, one of the 4 portraits of George Jules Taylor, and this is the only one remaining in private hands. Let's start the bidding here at 1,900,000, 2 million now, at 2 million, 2,200,000, at 2 million, 2 million 4 now, at 2,400,000, 2 million 6, Anna Maria, 2 million 6, 2 million 8 now, at 2 million 8, at 2 million 8, 3 million, Anna Maria's bid, at 3 million now, $3 million. Your bid, 3,100,000. Joanna, your bid, 3,100,000. 3,200,000. Thank you, sir. 3,200,000 in the room. At 3,200,000, 3,300,000, 3,400,000. 3,400,000. 3,500,000. 3,600,000. Back to the room. At 3,600,000, gentlemen's bid here. 3,600,000. Holding with you, sir. 3,600,000. 3,600,000. 3,700,000. You sure? Thank you very much, sir, for your extra bid. 3,700,000, Joanna. It's coming to you then. Fair warning. At 3,700,000. Selling to you, Joanna, at 3,700,000. Sold. 3,700,000. Paddle number 1631. Lot 38. This is the Richard Prince. Back to the Garden, the first work offered at auction from this series. Let's start the bidding here at 300, 320, 380, at $380,000. At 380,000. At 380, 400 now. At 400,000, 420,000. Alex, your bid at 420,000. At $420,000. Alex Rotter's bid here on my left at 420,000. At 420,000. Are we all done? Selling to you, Alex. Fair warning. Last chance. Alex, it's coming to you at $420,000. Sold 420, 71, 51. Lot 39, this is the Jeff Koons Gazing Ball, work from 2013, and we can open with a bid in the book at 320,000, 350,000, 380,000, with a commission bid here at $380,000. 400,000 in the room, thank you, madam, at 400,000. Room has it now at 400,000 for the Jeff Koons. at $400,000. Madam is coming to you at the moment at $400,000. And selling at $400,000, fair warning, it's coming to you at $400,000. Sold $400,000, paddle number 355. Lot 40 is next. This is Eric Fischl, the pizza eater. And let's open here 200,000, 220,000 at 200, 250 straight away, Nick. Of course, 250,000, Eric Fischl. 250,000. Going to Nick's telephone at the moment at 250,000. $250,000. Selling to you, Nick. Are we all done? At 250,000. Fair warning. It's yours, Nick, at 250,000. Maria. 250. Maria, no? Thank you very much. 250, Nick. Coming to you and selling at 250. Sold 250, paddle number 7161. Lot 41, this is a Fairley bias for Marie-Claire Heureuse Félicité Bonheur, which is a portrait of the first Empress of Haiti. And let's start the bidding here at $160,000, $170,000, at $170,000, at $170,000, $180,000. Continue at $180,000, $190,000 now, at $190,000, $200,000. Marisol, $220,000. $220,000. Joanna's now $240,000. Ahead of you online, $260,000 now on the telephone. I saw you online in the Dominican Republic, $280,000 now on the phone with Marisol, $300,000. $300,000, $320,000. Marisol's bid at $320,000. Christie's live. Try one more if you like. I saw you click at $320,000. Marisol's bid now at $320,000. Joanna is out. Marisol, your bid at $320,000. Thank you so much. Try $340,000 at least. Can we go by 20s? $340,000 if you like. $340,000, thank you very much. $340,000. Marisol, try $360,000. Let's go in 20s. $340,000. Maria, your bid at $340,000. $340,000, one bid, have done it, Maria. Marisol, last chance, then selling to Maria's bid at $340,000. Last chance, fair warning, and selling to Maria at $340,000. Sold $340,000, panel number 1616. Lot 42 is withdrawn. We move to lot 43. This is the Mark Bradford. Blind next voting. And we can open the bidding here at $1,100,000. At $1,100,000 now. 1,000,001, 1,000,002. At $1,200,000 for the Bradford. At $1,200,000. $1,300,000 now. At $1,300,000. Ahead of you all. At $1,300,000. Eric, would you like to bid at $1,300,000? At $1,300,000 and holding, Eric. $1,400,000 if you like. At $1,300,000. You have my full attention. $1,300,000 以百30万美金。$1,300,000. Eric doesn't want this evening to end. He wants to wait. $1,300,000. $1,400,000. 140万. Absolutely worth it. $1,400,000. Thank you, Eric. It's coming to you. I can sell at $1,400,000. And selling to you, Eric, at $1,400,000. Sold $1,400,000. Paddle number 1460. Now, lot 44. Can't think of a better work to close this evening. Lot 44, the Jeff Koons Silver Shoes. The PG version is shown behind me. And we can open the bidding here at 170,000, 180,000, 190,000 only, at 190,000. At 190,000. 200,000, Tiffany. Tiffany's bid at $200,000 for the Jeff Koons. At $200,000, Tiffany, yours. And selling to you at the moment. Any advance here? Last lot this evening, lot 44. The silver shoes coming to you, Tiffany. Are we all done? Selling. Giving us a happy ending to the evening at $200,000. Sold, it's yours, 200,000, pattern number 1485. Thank you all so much for joining us, and thank you so much for your bids, and thank you for staying us this evening. We look forward to welcoming you back tomorrow to our Post-War and Contemporary Art Day sale starting at 10 a.m. Have a wonderful evening.